The following is a presentation of the United Wrestling Network.
Welcome to Championship Wrestling, presented by Pro Shingle. I am Dustin Starr, alongside my lovely Maria.
Your weekly peek at some of the hottest action showcased by the United Wrestling Network is here for one full hour on Championship Wrestling, presented by Pro Shingle.
Thus far, we've been introduced to quite a few tag teams, and this week in our main event, 3 of the finest will clash in a triple threat match for the United World Tag Team titles.
You've got the Reno Scum, the ROCKNES Monsters, and the Champs Double Platinum. This match will be a one fall to a finish, so the champs don't even need to be pinned to lose.
That's exactly right. Well, with what we've already gathered about Jamie Iovine and his upper class, there's no doubt they'll have a way around with that disadvantage, and somehow they have something up their sleeve.
They always seem to have something up their sleeves. Speaking of disadvantages, let's kick things off with the PP3 Cup bearer, Bateman, in action against a mystery opponent.
And remember, the PP3 Cup ensures a championship match of Bateman's choosing anytime he wants.
Jamie Iovine has convinced minority owner Nikko Marquez to bring in new talents, and Bateman will be the one to test their mettle.
Let's go ahead and get down to ringside right now with Todd Kennelly, Dan Joseph, and Johnny LaQuasto calling the action.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 207 pounds, the Highlander, Calder, McCall.
A little wrinkle in the new talent initiative here, as Calder McCall, the Glasgow Strangler, was personally funded by Jamie Iovine to come in here as the opposition of the main man, Bateman, who coincidentally is the holder of Percy's privilege.
Who coincidentally is inside the brain of Royce Isaacs right now.
And introducing his opponent, being accompanied in the ring by the Rose of the Devil's Garden, Sarah Wolf. From the Road's End, weighing in at 200 pounds, he is the main man, Bateman.
It's fitting that Bateman hails from the Road's End, because it could be the end of the road for any of the champions of the United Wrestling Network whenever Bateman decides to cash in Percy's privilege.
Well, we saw what he did 2 weeks ago. He hit the ramp during the main event, Royce Isaacs and Gentleman Jervis, and what happened, Dan? Beautiful distraction. Gentleman Jervis gets the roll-up for the win.
Yeah, I mean, Bateman is dangerous as is, but you give him that privilege. You give him the opportunity to do whatever he wants, whenever he wants, like doing that. Man, that's a dangerous individual.
There's a reason he is the destroyer of minds. He has rented space inside the head of Jamie Iovine and Royce Isaacs. Meanwhile, the Rose in the Devil's Garden will take good care of that cup.
We heard the words from the champion, though. Do you believe it, or is it just bravado, saying that he's not been taken off his kilter, he's not been shaken up by Bateman and Percy's privilege?
I mean, Todd, of course he has to say that. We heard Royce Isaacs mention it last week. But Jamie Iovine would not have recruited the Highlander to come all the way from Scotland to try to take out Bateman if he wasn't inside their heads.
Stop, you guys. Jamie
Even you look nervous. You have no explanation.
Jamie Iovine, he wants to get an idea. See, he has his eyes open, and he knows what's going on. And he wants to get an idea of exactly what he's going up against in Tyler Bateman. He's not worried. He just wants to be prepared. You get a stud like this out of Glasgow, and you see what he can do. Let's see what Bateman has.
You sound like you also have been recruited by Jamie Iovine and Royce Isaacs.
Yeah, brother, don't worry about what I'm doing. All we got to worry about is what this Glasgow wrestler's going to do.
Glasgow Strangler, Calder McCall, MMA background. He's got 10 professional fights. Great submission grappler, great striker as well.
Great build.
So somebody that has the ability to go toe-to-toe, you would think, at least on paper, with Bateman.
On paper is the key word. Yes, he does have similar striking abilities, but we've seen no one can hit forearms like Bateman.
And Bateman, we saw it throughout the PP3.
Okay.
Showing more agility than ever. Nice strike there by the main man.
I think it's the pants. Those slits up the side. He's really been able to loosen up them legs a little bit. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
Best analyst in the business. Dan Joseph. And look at the speed.
Oh.
Uh-oh, but got caught there by McCall into perhaps an ankle lock, maybe a heel hook, but no.
Ooh, trying to hit, trying to kick.
Keeping him guessing.
Ooh. Okay.
There's the quickness of Bateman.
Powerful up kick.
McCall back to the drawing board. Got to watch out for the Rose from the Devil's Garden out there as well. Sarah Wolf. Sarah Wolf was victorious in recent tag team action, teaming up with Aoka Muhara.
Sure was.
And getting a win in a way against Heather Monroe. I don't like saying that, but it happened.
She sent Viva Van to her shallow grave. And think about the road Bateman had to becoming the bearer of the PP3 Cup. Meanwhile, the Glasgow Strangler just wailing away here.
Out of the full mount, how many times have we seen Bateman do that to an opponent into the death from above? Bateman getting a little taste of his own medicine here from the Highlander.
He had plenty of time to watch game tape on the flight over here.
This is a strong guy. He's real powerful. He got a hold on Bateman, and he's not letting him go. Which is smart, because you don't want to give Bateman a lot of room. He'll catch you out of nowhere with a strike and just put you down.
Bateman, an incredible road through the PP3 tournament. Great victories over the likes of Brandon Cutler, Adrian Quest in the finals, but a big 12-6 elbow there by McCall into the snap suplex. Time of possession offensively on the side of McCall as he goes for the cover. Count of 2, maybe 1.
Definitely no jet lag here from Calder McCall.
I wonder how much of this, too, is Bateman looking ahead. You know, he's got that PP3 Cup, his privilege. He's not eyeing up Calder McCall. He's focused on the champions, the belts, the titles he wants.
It's a good point, Dan. I mean, Bateman can cash in anytime he wants, and it could be for any title. Yes, he's been taunting Royce Isaacs, but Andy Brown has to be watching his back as well.
I mean, easy pickings there.
Any champion in the United Wrestling Network. EJ
right.
Sparks, the Arizona State champion. Champions everywhere, tag team champions. Hold on, into the cover.
Don't forget, last year, Swade Thompson tried to cash in for the CZW World Championship on MJF.
Did indeed. Right now, again, amazingly so, Calder McCall is winning a physical war with Bateman. Not too many guys can say that.
I mean, this seems to be his style. Just straightforward, smash mouth, rough, gruff wrestling.
The Glasgow Strangler seems to be an apropos nickname.
Whew. Thus far, Jamie Iovine getting exactly what he paid for. Somebody that can take Bateman to task. Nice suplex, beautiful throw there by McCall.
And speaking of Iovine, it hooks the leg here. Oh, Bateman underneath the bottom rope. Great call there by the referee.
McCall, impressive thus far. Can Bateman climb back into this one? We'll find out right after this.
Join us Monday, May 13th at the Irvine Improv for Coastline Clash. MJF challenges NWA National Champion Willie Mack. Hollywood Heritage Champion Andy Brown puts his title on the line against Ranchero Rogelio. For the United TV title, Royce Isaacs faces Bateman. In a special grudge match, professional Peter Avalon goes one-on-one with David Arquette. Plus LA Park, Joey Ryan, The Girls, and so much more. Tickets are on sale now at HollywoodWrestling.com.
Championship Wrestling is presented by Pro Shingle. Got roof damage from a storm and need roofing repair? Better yet, do you need a brand new roof? Call Pro Shingle first.
Pro Shingle, a professional roofing company, makes it easy. Pro Shingle will work directly with your insurance company to facilitate all of those complicated claims processes.
Pro Shingle even offers financing, so don't let those costly repairs and maintenance damage your home. Financing plans are in place to help right now.
Also, did we mention that they offer free estimates?
Free estimates.
Simply go to ProShingle.com or call 901-258-6503. Let Pro Shingle help you today.
Thank goodness we weren't home. I mean, who knows what would have happened?
In your home, you should always feel protected. Call now to receive a complete home security system, including monitoring, starting at just $27.99 per month. Get the protection you deserve with 24/7 fast response. The next 25 orders receive a $100 Visa gift card. Call now to receive this complete home security system and your $100 Visa gift card. Don't delay. Call now.
Sonic's new BBLTs are great.
Yeah, the BB stands for bacon bacon.
And the LT stands for look at those tomatoes.
Well,
Sonic's new $3.99 BBLT in tots. Hurry, bacon goes fast. And try order ahead to get happy hour anytime.
And we are back. Todd Kennelly, Johnny LaQuasto, and Dan Joseph calling the action for you. And in the break, it's been all Calder McCall. What I like to see, what I like to hear. The Glasgow Strangler laying in the headlock. Tell him about it, Todd.
I sure will. McCall has been in control throughout the break. He's really been wearing down and grinding out his way towards victory here against Bateman.
Impressive, you would say, right, Johnny LaQuasto?
There's no doubt about it. You know, you have one chance to make a debut in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, and McCall is taking full advantage right now. And who knows? He's on the payroll of Jamie Iovine. You see how effective he's been at getting title shots for his guys? Maybe McCall's got one in the future.
Oh, and imagine the win bonus, perhaps, that McCall will get. You know, or a little bit of a bounty, perhaps, if he can put Bateman
Well, yeah. The bounty's
on the shelf.
The bounty's already been paid, but I think he'll get a bonus. Ooh.
Big shot there. Decleater by Bateman. Single forearm took down the tough Scotsman.
I mean, that is the danger of Bateman. It doesn't matter what you do to him, how hard you hit him. He can just give you one clean shot and just rock you.
And it's been over 2 years since Bateman held the United Television title. Had it for 273 days, winning from James Morgan in a crimson-drenched battle, eventually losing to Scorpio Sky. But if the taunting of Royce Isaacs is really what his interests are, you have to believe that United Television title could be coming home to Bateman. Oh, wow, he's biting the left hand.
Well, you got to throw the rule book out if you want to get the upper hand on Bateman. Nice suplex, almost a variation of the brainbuster. Might have spiked him there. Did McCall. Looking for the victory, yes. Going for the cut. No.
Oh, wait. Overconfident there from the Glasgow Strangler.
There's some guys you just don't toy with in this great sport, and I think Bateman is clearly one of them. So I don't know what McCall has in mind. We'll see if it pays off.
He's putting him up. He's got more pain and destruction in mind.
And maybe that's it. Do you think Iovine didn't pay him to try and get a victory, but to try and injure him?
That's possible.
Personally, I don't think Iovine really cares what Calder McCall does as long as he injures Bateman and slows him down a little bit.
Ooh, hitting the thigh.
Takes him off the trail of television champion Royce Isaacs.
And that headbutt took McCall off the ropes.
Bateman flying knee, beautifully done. We see a little bit more of that agility, but the residual damage done throughout the matchup. I mean, McCall's taking it to Bateman. Now you see the effects.
Yeah, it's been a super impressive debut for McCall. And Bateman, despite everything that he's hitting him with, he can't get to his feet yet.
The standing 10 count is already at a 5. McCall to his feet first. Oh,
ish.
Both guys having trouble clearing the cobwebs because this has been a big heavyweight slugfest. It hasn't been pretty, but it has been physical, and it has been fun to watch. Bateman now with the double sledge, trying to get back into this matchup.
You know, we talk about Jamie Iovine. The big question is, will he be present in the main event, the triple threat tag team title match?
Haven't seen him since eating that big diamond Cutler weeks ago.
Yeah, since he got jumped by that ruffian Brandon Cutler, you're right.
What a way to kick off an explosive episode. Reno Scum, double platinum, ROCKNES Monsters, all for the United World Tag Team titles in the main event.
Biggest tag team title match in the over 8 years history of this program, in my estimation. Big slam there by Bateman.
I don't know, pack three out of lot. 1, 2.
String together the offense. I bet you would say that.
You know it, baby.
But this has been a physical battle. Not too many guys, Johnny, can go toe-to-toe. We talked about it. We said on paper he might be able to in Calder McCall. He's proven up to it. He's living up to the hype.
He certainly has. And look, Jamie Iovine does his homework. Time and time again, the guy does produce. When he guarantees success for his clients, they achieve success. So obviously he knew all about McCall, and there's a reason he's facing Bateman right now.
Both guys jockeying for position there.
Bigger, stronger McCall.
I don't know if I'd go that far. Oh, look at this series now. He calls that the hung, drawn quarter, or he would have.
Whoa, whoa.
Yep.
He's not done.
Oh, wow. Into the Tiger Bomb. Beautifully done.
Ooh, wasn't quite able to hook the arms with his legs on that Tiger Bomb. That's the length of Bateman getting him away from the loss right there.
Series of strikes and throws. It just keeps you off balance, hung, drawn, quartered, but not able to put Bateman away was McCall, at least not yet.
It's so rare to see anyone manhandle Bateman like this. Rolls him through. Another German, perhaps.
Oh, Bateman able to fight it off.
These guys almost a mirror image of each other in terms of their styles.
Broke off, hitting that thigh again like he was punching on the top rope.
Bateman uses his body like nobody else. You see him just throwing his shoulder, going for the death from above.
He got caught, though. He got caught in a triangle. Now transitions beautifully into the armbar.
Bateman on the ropes, though.
Brilliant ring awareness by Bateman, but he's utilizing that full 5 count.
Yeah, that's something McCall wouldn't encounter inside an MMA cage where he's put a lot of guys away with the arm bar. There's no way to get to a rope break there.
Yeah, and right on that right arm, all those strikes, death from above, everything Bateman does, a lot of the power comes from that right side.
McCall is not letting up, Todd.
It's been a full court press. McCall's so physical. I mean, he's taken the fight to Bateman throughout the matchup. Snap Mayer and measuring Bateman. Bateman, look at this. How many times do you see Bateman in this position? Down and seemingly out. Now the agility. Where did McCall find this from?
He sees blood in the water. Oh, my God. Death from way above. And again.
2.
Got him.
Here is your winner, Bateman.
Gutsy performance and victory by the holder of Percy's privilege as we take a look back at the action. Brought to you by Coastline Clash. McCall goes up top. Not characteristic for him, and he paid for it. A fastball right across the plate into the death from above. Bateman gets a hard-fought victory. Kathy to get a word with the victor.
Bateman, it's clear that you've taken an interest in Royce Isaac's United Television Championship. Does it concern you that the upper class is sparing no expense to keep you at an arm's length?
I haven't taken so much an interest in the upper class, Kathy, as I have all the gold that they have. And, for being real, I think they had a plan until Sarah Wolf and I ended up with this. And that's when the ball game exploded. If they're coming out of pocket for hired guns, it looks like the occult couple has a spot in their mind.
Stay tuned, we've got much more action coming your way after this break.
Crosstown Dental Group is not your average dentist office. In fact, you could say it's the exact opposite of every other dentist office.
There are no boring magazines, there is no lame music, and in fact, there isn't even a waiting room. Well, there is a waiting room, but only one to prove that you don't ever have to wait.
Everything at Crosstown Dental Group is easy and fast. That's why it's called the Undentist.
Check them out today online at crosstowndentalgroup.com or follow them on Instagram.
And remember, trimming the waist and cute in the face. And I don't care about your credit, I care about you.
Showered by bills? It's raining cash at 745 Cash. Title loans, payday loans.
I got $400. I got $2,500. And they even gave me $2 bills.
I'm not a customer, but I referred my brother and got $100 referral cash. Why go anywhere else?
We'll buy your loan from any competitor. Just go to 745cash.com and get started now.
Go for the gold with a golden title loan. 745cash.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, she is sweet but psycho, Simone Sherie.
Sweet but psycho, quite a dichotomy for this competitor from the land down under in Australia. Simone Sherie makes her debut against tough competition.
Sweet but psycho, Dan, that's exactly your type.
Ow.
And introducing her opponent, being accompanied to the ring by Halston Body, she is the Killer Bay, Heather Monroe.
Heather Monroe, after joining the likes of the upper class and being instrumental in the tag team title victory of Double Platinum over the former champions, the ROCKNES Monsters, Heather Monroe was gifted her assistant here, Halston Body.
Instrumental is an understatement, Todd. She's the reason Double Platinum won the United World Tag Team titles, and now she has Halston Body. He calls himself the Prism of Excellence. He is her style coordinator. He's her personal assistant. He literally does everything, and he's got glowing shoes. I've never seen Heather smile before. This is incredible.
Wish he'd just click his heels together and go back to wherever he came from.
I'm assuming it's not Kansas.
I don't think Kansas is ready for Halston Body.
No. Nowhere in the Midwest.
We'll see what Heather Monroe, the Killer Bay, has in store.
Not
for
too
Simone
worried.
Sherie. You think Heather's going to claim that Simone can't wrestle here?
Well, she looks less than impressed, but she needs to be ready. The pride of Brisbane, Australia.
Simone Sherie can throw hands, Johnny. She's got a boxing background.
Started off number of years boxing, transitioning to professional wrestling, so clearly a proficient striker. But Heather Monroe, psychological warfare as always, kicking things off here.
She's asking Simone to kiss the hand.
Oh, be nice. Just do it.
Well.
Oh, there's the strike.
Heather Monroe's got to be careful as long as this is a standing affair. Crucifix into the roll-up there by Simone Sherie. Looking to get the quick victory. Nobody home for the boot there by Heather Monroe. Now the head scissors takedown. So great agility in the early going by Simone, keeping her off balance.
No doubt about that. But Heather, quick reversal there, sending her into the corner.
Another quick pin too. Whoa.
Heather Monroe, a recent victory over her former partner of one match, Viva Van. Able to get a hard-earned victory over Van, along with the assistance.
Well, after attacking her,
Body. Look at this.
Of course, sending her into the post. And Dan, this is your kind of strategy. Just kind of run away for a little bit.
Run away. You silly, silly man. She is not running away. Heather Monroe is taking her time. There's a huge difference between being afraid and being smart.
But look at the distraction now by Halston Body as Heather Monroe sneaking up from behind.
Ooh, right upside the head. You know, Heather Monroe's another great example of Jamie Iovine knowing exactly what to do. Heather Monroe, for all intents and purposes, she quit. Jamie Iovine not only convinced her to stay, but she was that X factor in the title match, and that's why Double Platinum holds the gold going into the main event on this episode.
You're right, Johnny. Heather Monroe was a distraction in that historic tag team title matchup, much like Halston Body was just a distraction moments ago. But Simone Sherie grabbing a hold of the leg.
Knee bar.
A little added leverage here. She can't win the match here, but she can certainly do damage.
Man, that'll pull on some ligaments or whatever you say, Johnny.
Yeah, great audible. Oh, wait a minute. Halston Body.
Getting physical.
You got to be kidding me.
There is no call for that. Halston Body getting physically involved in this matchup, Dan. You cannot agree with that.
You know, sometimes you let your emotions run a little wild, and sometimes you grab a girl and you hit her on the ring. It happens. Halston Body did it.
Speaking from experience, Dan.
No. Just from what I watch. Like that. Halston Body just did it.
Yeah, he sure did.
But it was effective, certainly.
Ooh.
I didn't know this was a handicap match, and now the Killer Bay living up to the moniker. Ooh. No remorse there. Double shot right onto the back. A little bit north of the lower lumbar region, Johnny, but getting close to the victory there was the Killer Bay.
Readjusting the thoracic spine on that, the double stomp. In complete control. This is going to be a long flight back for Sherie.
Yeah, a lot of quick pin attempts from Simone in the beginning of this match. But as soon as Heather was able to get a little time, get her mind back, he's just been all over her.
Simone Sherie firing up here. Oh, and a big right hook, and now going to the body. Body head by the former pugilist. Letting those hands fly, and now forearms. Ooh. Heather Monroe is in deep trouble here.
Powerful uppercuts and an overhand right. Now charging in, flying forearm.
Simone Sherie has gone from sweet to psycho in a hurry now, and it's all due to the Killer Bay and Halston Body.
Look out.
Ooh. Crossbody into the cover now, center of the ring by Simone Sherie, who has really flipped that switch, and she does that as a competitor.
Well, Heather Monroe made her flip that switch, and I think she's regretting it.
Oh,
DDT!
Man. Wow, DDT, all the body weight down. Killer Bay might be dead to rights here. Hand was coming down, but barely gets that shoulder out of there.
Bit of a modified impaler there, Dan.
Yeah, really just tucked her in and slammed her down.
Trying to take her, the Australian trying to take her down under there with that DDT. Could not put her away, though.
Oh!
Shrugged off by Heather Monroe. Back and forth battle.
Whoop, going for the Michinoku. Oh, rolls her through. Only a 2.
Doing a research there was Simone Sherie was able to counter the Michinoku, could not counter that buzzsaw kick. However,
there it is.
7-year stretch by Heather Monroe. It's locked in with the bridge.
Simone has nowhere to go.
Here is your winner, Heather Monroe.
Heather Monroe forces her to eat defeat. Back to Vegemite sandwiches. We'll be back right after this on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Welcome back to the studio, folks. If you're just joining us, you may have missed our first look at Calder McCall. McCall was handpicked by Jamie Iovine and brought all the way in from Scotland, no doubt only to soften up the man with his eyes set on Royce Isaac's television championship.
Of course, Calder McCall may not have won, but the focus that he put into manipulating the joints of Bateman could pay off for Royce Isaacs when he finally squares off with the main man.
Just soften him up. Our huge triple threat tag team title main event still to come. But right after the break, Young Fuego, Adrian Quest will be in fast-paced action. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
V3 Legion, how we doing out there? And welcome to V3 Fights from Vince Casino Resort.
So happy you could be with us tonight on Flow Combat. We have a tremendous night for you.
So V3 Legion, are you ready?
Don't blink.
Oh!
Right off the bat.
He caught that leg. But now she's going in. It's over. V3 Legion, who wants it more? Let me hear you make some noise. Here we go. Oh, big kick. He's going down swinging. Oh, a big kick. And then he's happy. It's over. It is absolutely over. The winner.
Sonic's new BBLTs are great. Yeah, the BB stands for Bacon Bacon.
And the LT stands for look at those tomatoes.
Well,
Sonic's new $3.99 BBLT in tots. Hurry, bacon goes fast. And try order ahead to get happy hour anytime.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 180 pounds, Takeshi Minamino.
Great international talent on this episode of Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, including this man, Japanese veteran Takeshi Minamino. He's wrestled in All Japan Pro Wrestling as well as Michinoku Pro, trained by the legendary Ultimo Dragon.
No doubt, we are international, baby.
And introducing his opponent, from the Quest Coast, weighing in at 160 pounds, Young Fuego, Adrian Quest.
Adrian Quest, what a streak he has been on. He was a real standout in the PP3 tournament. Has made such a name for himself as of late, but a tough challenge against a tough veteran here in this matchup, gentlemen.
Well, he had a tough match 2 weeks ago against the debuting Sketch. He came out on top, but very impressive performance by both competitors. And I'll tell you one thing about Adrian Quest. He has yet to win gold. He's come close on a number of occasions, but I do believe losing in the finals of the PP3 Cup tournament, it's going to pay dividends down the road because he's learned so much from it. And athletically, it's hard to compete with Adrian Quest.
So many of the standouts from the PP3 tournament were granted title shots, the likes of Danny Limelight Rivera, Brandon Cutler. I got to believe it's only a matter of time before we see Young Fuego in championship action. But prior to that, he's going to have to get through this tough test against a veteran that knows every trick in the book. You see there, the leverage, the pull of the hair, right into the side headlock there by Takeshi.
Yeah, you can't use your speed if you got a handful of hair. Smart move from the veteran.
Saw Takeshi in a losing effort against Dickie Mayer, but it was a good physical, tough back-and-forth matchup.
So you guys really think Adrian Quest is in line for a title shot?
Absolutely.
Which title? Whose belt? Who's he going after? What do you think?
He's almost won titles on numerous occasions, Dan, and he made it to the finals of the PP3 Cup tournament. Why would you think he's not in line?
Well, I'm not asking that. I just want to say that maybe he's going to be coming up against his good friend Andy Brown. Who do you think might win that one, Johnny?
I mean, that's kind of...
Takeshi, again, suckers in Adrian Quest. Well, the one guy that we know can pick his shots is Quest. Goes for the cover, looking to get a quick one, is Bateman. And Bateman has really been in the head of Jamie Iovine and company, including Royce Isaacs. Nice cover back the other way.
Beautiful sunset flip by Quest, and a drop kick.
Man, great elevation on these jumps, floating over on the sunset, getting right up in the chops for that drop kick.
And Todd, to follow up your point, you know, we would think that Bateman is really eyeing up the United Television title. He just told us about it earlier this episode. Needless to say, Jamie Iovine, Royce Isaacs, they have plenty of game planning to do.
No question about it, and what a physical victory earlier by the main man Bateman against Calder McCall out of Scotland. But Takeshi now in control of this one, sending Young Fuego to the outside, the veteran pressing the advantage here, and now into the post. Wow.
Working upper body. Myself, I might work a leg. Quest loves to spring. He loves to run. He's got a flat cover. 1, 2.
Wait a minute. That's what you call working upper body, throwing somebody into the ring post?
Yeah, you know, he caught him right up in the upper body.
All right.
That didn't hit him in the leg. I'm not worried about the strikes from Adrian Quest, is what I'm saying. But I am worried about his speed and his legs.
Always the brilliant strategist is Dan Joseph.
That's how you hold on to tag team titles for almost a year.
Well, speaking of working the upper body, flying arm breaker there by Young Fuego, but runs right into the clothesline. A bit of an axe bomber there by Takeshi.
Takeshi is not left-handed. Yes, it's great to attack that left arm, but that clothesline was awful powerful with the right.
Takeshi wants his first victory here in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. A more, last time we saw Takeshi against Dickie Mayer, first when he came out here, kind of fun-loving. He's been all business as Takeshi. Very, very aggressive in this one.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Adrian Quest, he's holding a little more stock than Dickie Mayer was in that match. Adrian Quest, like you said, what a run he had of the PP3 Cup. He's soaring high, and let's see how high he's going to soar right now.
Takeshi going for a superplex. Quest trying to fight out some shots to the ribs.
Adrian Quest, so resourceful, and again going back to the playbook that Flying arm breaker again, second time, this time with a whole lot more height behind it, really making Takeshi pay the price. Takeshi well-versed in submission grappling. He's going to be having a hard time grabbing a hold after this. Oh, my goodness. Unwilling accomplice there for the official. Adrian Quest, look at that standing shooting star, got just enough. Only a count of 2.
What a combination. The swinging neck breaker followed by the shooting star. This is when Adrian Quest, Young Fuego, picks up some speed.
I think Bonanno should be disqualified.
Ooh. Boom. Oh, back on the arm again.
Oh, Takeshi rolls through, though.
Man, Quest, he did the same thing to Rivera, or to Danny Limelight.
Oh, that match was
work the arm, work the arm. And now he's back on the arm with Takeshi.
Yeah, working the upper body. I'll tell you what, though, that single forearm shot really weakened the knees there, and now the power bomb, excuse me.
Ooh, wow. That was impressive, and now you see the confident look on the face of Takeshi.
Power bomb, of course, such a fixture in the professional wrestling world now, but really invented in the land of the rising sun, Japan, been used for decades.
Ooh.
I think it grates the likes of Jushin Thunder Liger.
Absolutely. Oh, modified corner licker there.
And he's got him rocking and reeling. Does Adrian Quest? Oh my goodness!
Oh my.
Back on it.
Oh, he is torquing that left shoulder, tearing the labrum, and he taps out.
Woo.
Here is your winner, Adrian Quest.
Adrian Quest calling the audible. Johnny LaQuasto proving that he's a dual threat. Used the corner licker, the modification, into a submission. Gets the submission with the Fujiwara.
No doubt, came up short in the PP3 Cup Finals, but back on a winning streak. And coming up, it is now time for the main event. Triple threat tag team match for the United World Tag Team titles. Do not go anywhere.
Wrestling fans, John Roberts here. We're mere moments away from our huge three-way tag team title bout. I'm hoping to get it work. Hey, the Reno Scum.
Get some help back here. Come on.
Hey,
we need to get some help.
They're hurt. They're hurt. Come on. Oh, my God.
Hey, Yuma, come on. Get up.
The ladies and gentlemen, ROCKNES monsters laid out backstage.
Hey,
Adam, Lester, what happened?
We need some help, brother. I need some help. Come on.
Guys, come on. Folks, we'll be right back. Championship Wrestling in Hollywood. We need some help back here. We'll have an update for you momentarily.
Kevin.
Come on. Hey.
Do you have a smart mouth? Most of our wrestlers do.
That's why all of us prefer Crosstown Dental Group. Crosstown Dental Group is home for the smart mouths, and they're ready to clean up your smart mouth.
Crosstown Dental Group is so smart, they even created what's called the Smart Mouths Club. If you do not carry dental insurance, you simply pay a monthly fee and get great year-round dental care at discounted prices.
You need to drop by and see the staff and the space. They're all one of a kind. Check them out, crosstowndentalgroup.com.
Join us Monday, May 13th at the Irvine Improv for Coastline Clash. MJF challenges NWA National Champion Willie Mack. Hollywood Heritage Champion Andy Brown puts his title on the line against Ranchero Rogelio. For the United TV title, Royce Isaacs faces Bateman. In a special grudge match, professional Peter Avalon goes one-on-one with David Arquette. Plus LA Park, Joey Ryan, The Girls, and so much more. Tickets are on sale now at HollywoodWrestling.com.
Are you currently on Medicare? In other words, do you carry the red, white, and blue Medicare card? If so, are you suffering from chronic back pain? If you answered yes, you may be eligible for a pain-relieving back brace covered by Medicare at little to no cost, shipped directly to your home for free. These medical-grade back braces are ideal for lower back pain, arthritis, spinal disorders, and other chronic back problems. Will you qualify for a medical-grade back brace?
Call Back Brace America at 1-800-207-1576.
This portion of Championship Wrestling is presented by Platinum Jewelers.
Dustin, you know how much I love diamonds, and they're my best friend. But I also love Platinum Jewelers, and they carry the most beautiful bracelets and necklaces like what I'm wearing right now. But they also carry new and high-end watches.
Speaking of which, take a look at this Rolex I'm wearing right now. It's iced out. My guys out there also looking to get engaged, look no further. Platinum Jewelers can work within your budget.
Visit them today at one of their 3 locations, 9387 Poplar Avenue in Germantown, 2200 North Germantown Parkway, Suite number 6 in Cordova, and 545 Perkins Extended in Memphis.
Make her dreams come true at Platinum Jewelers.
Kathy Campanelli here with the Bull with the Golden Horns, Howdy Price.
Howdy, what's brought you back to Championship Wrestling from Hollywood?
Well, first off, howdy, Miss Kathy. And second of all, I couldn't help but overhear on the Price Check Ranch a little birdie going, "Phew, opportunity, howdy." Well, I'll tell you something, Howdy Price loves him some opportunity and always answers that call. And that call is from Mr. Andy Brown. Your open challenge has caught the attention of the charging bull with the golden horns. And I'll tell you something, Andy, we're going to do it at the Coastline Clash, the big blue, beautiful background of my greener pastures, and then we're gonna take that lovely prize around your waist and put it right on the front of my Cadillac car. So you go ahead and you rest up, because Howdy Price and Rogelio are coming for your belt.
It's main event time here on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. We see the Reno Scum, but just shocked at what we just saw. The former champions, the ROCKNES Monsters, laid out in the back, attacked by somebody. What do you think it was, Jai? I bet it was Furman.
That's my only guess. I mean, we saw Kevin Martinson and Yuma send that taunting video just last week, and now they're laid out. I don't know. Hopefully they can recover in time.
And here we see the reigning tag team champions, Chris Bay, Swade Thompson, double platinum. And hold on, Johnny, we're getting some word from the back here.
Oh, no. ROCKNES Monsters will not be competing in this match. They're knocked out cold. So
medically not deemed fit to compete, obviously. They're unconscious. But I mean, this is ridiculous. Taken out of the equation, they deserve this opportunity to win back the titles.
What a turn of events for double platinum. One less monstrous team to have to worry about.
And we just heard them complaining at ringside last week about this triple threat tag team match. So it could have been double platinum that took them out as well. Who knows?
I still think the Reno Scum might be too much for double platinum. I guess we've got a one-on-one tag team title matchup, the champs versus the former champs that never lost the titles. Let's head into the ring to Adnan Qureshi.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have been informed that the ROCKNES Monsters will be unable to compete in this match. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the United World Tag Team Championships. Introducing first the challengers from Reno, Nevada, at a combined weight of 470 pounds, Luster the Legend and Adam Thornstowe, the Reno Scum!
Ugh.
And introducing the champions at a combined weight of 350 pounds. They are the United World Tag Team Champions, Chris Bay and Swade Thompson, double platinum.
Dan Joseph seems to think, Johnny, that this will bode well for the champions, that the former champions, the ROCKNES Monsters, are out of the equation here. But in a triple threat match, perhaps the champions could have ducked and dodged and stayed out of the ring, been opportunistic. Now they have to go toe-to-toe with the physical former champs.
Well, you're right, Todd, but when it comes down to it, in a triple threat match, the champions don't have to get pinned to lose the title. So mathematically, Dan, you would be correct. Their odds are a lot better.
I am technically correct, the best type of being correct. And of course I am correct. They don't have to worry about another team. I mean, as the ups and downs as they've had, ROCKNES is four-time champions. They want those titles. And man, they would be tough in a match. When they get rolling, nobody like them.
And speaking of absences, not just ROCKNES, no Jamie Iovine.
Excellent point. And the ROCKNES Monsters being attended to in the back. And somebody that was on the show for quite a while, Adam Thornstowe, that injury led to the Reno Scum having to surrender the titles. little showmanship here by Chris Bay. Wow, almost like he had eyes in the back of the head there, gentlemen.
Bay is about as fast as it gets, and he's got the moves.
He's like greased lightning.
I was told they were up late in the recording studio last night, recording their brand new hit single, Smash It.
Well, he just got smashed right in the grill there by Adam Thornstowe. Tag made to Luster, the legend, the powerhouse of this team. There you go, biggest little beatdown.
Luster, the leopard head.
Say that to his face.
I like it, because they're in there with a couple cheetahs.
It's actually a compliment, Dan.
All right. Yeah, because I'm sure if you walked up to somebody and said, hey, leopard head, they'd be like, oh, thank you. That was so nice.
That's what he has.
Yeah, but you don't always point out. He's also got a weird-looking nose, but I don't say that to him.
Do you think they have a medical bay on Saurian too, or do we have a medical staff attending to the ROCKNES monsters in the back? Again, just a travesty that they're not in this matchup. It was supposed to be the biggest tag team title match in program history.
Yeah. I mean, it's apparent they can't recover like Wolverine, otherwise they would be out here. But, I mean, who did this? We saw Vermin taunting them, and then Double Platinum complaining about them last week.
Ooh, and I'm just remembering we saw Howdy Price here, too.
Oh, man.
He could have his fingers and stuff. Who knows what's going on?
Now,
this is exciting.
Plot thickens. You'll recall Yuma and Kevin Martinson saying, we look like you, we talk like you can never be trusted in the back ever again. And now look at this.
Wow.
Adam Thornstowe, former champion, look at that, springs in with the Superman punch, beautifully done, takes down the ultimate finesser.
Thornstowe does not look like he lost a step at all. Strong forearm to Sway Thompson.
Oh, man.
Reno Scum erupted back on the scene in the aftermath of a tag team title rematch between Oh, look at this, the no cap. That's one of their signatures. They could put you away with that in a hurry.
Double super kick to Luster.
Dividing and conquering.
In control, standing tall, proud, and strong.
They're trying to prove a point. They don't need Jamie Iovine at ringside. They don't need the upper class. They're trying to prove that they can defeat Reno Scum all by themselves.
Real physical move there with that double shot, trying to out-physical the former champions. Double Platinum, the champs in control. This tag team title main event continues after this.
Championship Wrestling is presented by Pro Shingle. Got roof damage from a storm and need roofing repair? Better yet, do you need a brand new roof? Call Pro Shingle first.
Pro Shingle, a professional roofing company, makes it easy. Pro Shingle will work directly with your insurance company to facilitate all of those complicated claims processes.
Pro Shingle even offers financing, so don't let those costly repairs and maintenance damage your home. Financing plans are in place to help right now.
Also, did we mention that they offer free estimates?
Free estimates.
Simply go to proshingle.com or call 901-258-6503. Let Pro Shingle help you today.
Is important news for members of the military who served anytime from 2002 and after and now have hearing loss or suffer from ringing in their ears, also known as tinnitus. Your hearing problems could be linked to defective earplugs sold to the military by a defense contractor who knew the earplugs were defective when they sold them. Now, thousands of active duty military and veterans have hearing loss or tinnitus. If you or a loved one were issued these dual-ended combat earplugs and now have hearing loss or ringing in the ears, you may be eligible for a cash award and medical expenses from the earplug manufacturer. If you or a loved one were issued the dual-ended combat earplugs while serving in the military anytime from 2002 and after, and now have hearing loss or ringing in the ears, call the law offices of Davis & Crump right now to see if you're eligible for a cash award and medical expenses. Our first consultation is free and we don't get paid unless you get paid. Call Davis & Crump right now. Operators are standing by.
We want to say a huge thank you for interacting with us on social media.
That's right, we've received so many tweets and messages, including this one from WrestleMania.
Follow us at CW30 Wrestling.
We're back with more of our United Tag Team Championship main event, and amazingly throughout the break, gentlemen, Double Platinum getting the best of the former champions, the Reno Scum, in a physical encounter.
And you saw it right there, Chris Bay, maybe a southpaw, but he's clearly ambidextrous. Strong blows to the head of Thornstowe, now Suede tagging in.
Amazingly in control. What are you talking about? These guys had a knockout, beatdown, best-of-7 series against each other. Then they came together as a team, immediately grabbed the tag team titles, and you're shocked that they're in control against people that had to give up the belts because they couldn't hang anymore? I'm surprised at you.
Whoa, they never lost the tag titles, Dan.
Yeah, I didn't say they lost. They gave them up because they couldn't hang anymore.
Why don't you say that to their face?
I don't usually stick around after the shows.
And I got news for you, Dan. They did not, talking about Double Platinum, immediately win the titles. The ROCKNES Monsters won that first encounter for the vacant tag team titles. The ROCKNES Monsters were defeated in dubious fashion thanks to the help of Heather Monroe, the Killer Bay.
Earth is a couple billion years old. 1 or 2 weeks is almost immediately.
I think the ROCKNES Monsters might be gone for a couple of Earth years after whatever happened to him in the back. And now Chris Bay, all the body weight down.
Jeremy Marcus, come on, brother.
And of course, if Jamie Iovine proved anything with the utilization of Heather Monroe, is that he doesn't stop at plan A. He's got a plan B, C, D, and E. And it certainly worked out for them.
He's got deep pockets. We saw him hire the likes of McCall earlier to try and be an answer for Bateman. That did not pan out, despite a tough matchup. Chris Bay getting physical.
Yeah, Thornstowe, he is really, really getting it taken to him by Chris Bay. Look at that.
We talked about it with Peter Avalon recently returning. Is he 100%? You take a look at Adam Thornstowe right now. Your thoughts coming back from that big pec injury?
There's no doubt.
And bicep.
It's not possible to come back. When you tear a pec and a bicep like Adam Thornstowe did, it doesn't matter if you recovered 100% physically. Mentally, you're not there for a while, and he also doesn't have the strength. It takes a matter of 4 to 6 months to fully get your strength back. So no, he's not 100%. But with that said, 70% of Adam Thornstowe is still better than most others at 100%.
I'd concur with that. Oh man, just drops him unceremoniously there, does Chris Bay. And again, you can't catch a breather against Double Platinum.
2.
They'll smother you, Johnny. You're constantly getting attacked.
Look at that. Look at the team working together. Set Thornstowe up at the side. Jump in, roll him to the center, away from the ropes, and get the pin.
And you know, Dan, following that, there's the high knee by Thornstowe.
He's explosive.
Now what's he going to do here? Make the tag or charge in? Oh, but Suede!
Wow. Smart heads-up move there by Suede Thompson.
Yeah, Thornstowe, he telegraphed it a little bit.
Got that leopard head.
Blind tag by Bay.
Ultimate finesser standing in the way between Thornstowe and that corner. Tag is made. Here comes the big man, and the mood is going to change.
Quick Bay ducking out of the way, but not enough.
Nasty slam there by Luster.
Suede walking right into this.
Ooh!
Goodness gracious, how powerful is this guy? He can do whatever he wants to you. Power slam now by Luster.
Where do you want him? Wherever. Luster will just throw him around.
Almost power slammed him out of his Jordans.
He's got that big cat print on his cabeza. He's at the top of the food chain for sure.
It's like getting hit with a sledgehammer.
He's a runaway freight train crashing into Bay, crashing into Suede.
Taking out everybody in that mosh pit right now is Luster, the legend, trying to regain the tag team titles.
He'll do this all night.
What?
Montello Street spike right there by Thornstowe.
Suede has been taken out. Battering ram into Bay.
Big man with the cover. 2.
Ever so close to having new champs.
Man, Chris Bay, he is so strong. Just even kicking out. That's so much weight on top of you after all the abuse he took.
Well, pound for pound, Bay might be the strongest competitor in the United Wrestling Network.
Reno Scum, the former champs, back in the driver's seat, but Bay gonna get it taken out of harm's way, or so we thought. Luster, big time, airborne there by the big man. Wow.
We've never seen Luster soar through the second rope like that.
I almost said Thornstowe because I just thought that it would be him, but it was Luster, the big man, taking flight, showing what he's willing to do with the tag team titles on the line.
Unreal. There's nothing Reno Scum cannot do. Oh, he's calling for it. Put him up, he says. Sway Thompson is flat on his back on the outside.
Bay is getting perched in a precarious position. Alliteration aside, this is very serious.
It might be doomsday here for the tag team title reign of Double Platinum. Desperation here by Sway Thompson. Oh my goodness. Luster hits hard and heavy right on the ramp. That might open the door for the champions, guys.
How opportunistic was Chris Bay there? Double super kick.
They finished Watts with this.
The designer nightmare into the cover.
Wow. No. Thornstowe may not be 100%, but he had enough to kick out there. A small miracle on that one.
Thornstowe, so much heart. He wants to regain those tag team titles so badly, able to survive the designer nightmare, and now back to the drawing board here. What do you do if you're Double Platinum?
Well, first, think about the guilt Thornstowe's had to live with for the past number of months. They never lost the titles, but they had to vacate them.
Because they couldn't hang.
I don't know if guilt even registers for a guy like Thornstowe. Just gets angry. Oh, look out here. Man, physical.
Man.
Got spiked there.
Who's the legal men in this?
Who knows?
I'm lost.
Whoever the Reno Scum says is. Man.
Oh.
Rolling fireman's carry right into the corner, taking out not one but both of the tag team champs.
I believe the legal men are Bay and Thornstowe. Sway Thompson once again taken out in the corner there.
Oh my gosh, what a shot right to the brainstem. The one you don't see coming.
No doubt. The cerebellum taking a shot there. And another double stomp to the back of the head.
Bringing Oi to the world and trying to put the titles back around their waist. Is that going to be it? Yes. Wow. Decisive.
Here are your winners and new United World Tag Team Champions, the Reno Scum!
History is made here in the Ocean View Pavilion as the former champions who were never defeated for those titles are back on top of the tag team mountain on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. But what would have happened had the ROCKNES Monsters been able to compete in this matchup, and who in the world took them out? More questions than answers.
I have no idea, but I do know that when the ROCKNES Monsters wake up, they're going to see Reno Scum not only never lost those titles, but are now once again the United World Tag Team Champions.
What a battle history made as we continue on the unpredictable, rocky road to Coastline Clash.
What a main event. We've got new tag team champions.
New tag champs. We aren't exactly sure what happened to the ROCKNES Monsters, but whatever it was, Double Platinum lost fair and square. Sway Thompson and Chris Bay can't cry foul because Reno Scum have now regained the World Tag Team Championships that they never lost due to injury.
A curious but concerning situation is unfolding with the vicious attacks suffered by ROCKNES, and we hope to have an update on that matter next week. But what an exciting way to end this week's episode with new champions crowned, not to mention with Bateman holding that PP3 cup. We could see another title change at any time.
We absolutely could. Join us again next week as Bateman takes on another new talent amidst his journey towards the TV title. Plus, Ray Rosas will be in action, finally getting his hands on Ty Matthews one-on-one. Those matches and so much more right here next week.
Before you join us here next week, join us on Friday night, May 3rd in Ripley, Mississippi. Dustin and I will be in action. Plus, Jerry the King Lawler and more.
Can't wait. And next Saturday is Tupelo Con. Thanks for tuning in to another thrilling hour of professional wrestling action. I am Dustin Starr alongside my lovely Maria saying so long, everybody.